The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. With a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him a first down yardage there. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on. Avoid that 3 and out. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Jefferson really grew into the deep threat LA needed as it ramped up its passing attack, averaging a cool 16 yards per catch. One of the best marks in the league and helping the Rams earn a ring. Back at it again in 2022, picking up a first down with a big play.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he... for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go in the football.
Throwing again is Stafford. He finds Robinson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Second and 4. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 21 carries, 68 yards.
There were some signs of life from the ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Elliott running right. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry by Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Second down, Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll give this to Akers running right. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They snap it to Stanford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Gun. Here's Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Prescott on first down. Powering forward. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing again on second down. Prescott throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken. Yard line. 1st and goal, Dallas. Prescott yet again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. So we have reached halftime here. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And out across midfield down to the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Prescott from the gun. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A give up the middle to Akers. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford, and the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stafford now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 2. From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And this is going to be another 1st down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Prescott. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chase Claypool, 42 yards. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Marr now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Going right back to Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 80-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Running with Elliott. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Cup. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. Stafford looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, Prescott. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing, Prescott. Completion here to Claypool. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Prescott now. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll go again here with Akers. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 7. 1:06 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Dak. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Marr on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's now the first down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stafford now to throw. This is Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
A gain of 16 brings up fourth down. That's the end of regulation with the score.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's a big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But, partner, look where the ball's being placed now. They're deep in the red zone, which to me, that opens up their options because they can run the field goal kicker out there right now, or they can decide to run a play and put it into the perfect position he might require in order to make the game-winning kick.
Now Elliott. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down, now third and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on fourth down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage, you fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Moore. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year.